Pre-Accident Podcast, coronavirus special episodes, just to keep our community informed. Hey, everybody. Todd Conklin, Pre-Accident Podcast, Virus Cast, the special daily podcast around the COVID-19 virus. So today I'm pretty interested in what you have to think. In fact, I think I'm going to title this podcast episode, Moving from What If to Now What? And we have to talk a little bit about what that means, because we've spent our entire careers doing what we do, really looking at risk based upon what if scenarios. And we build a safety basis, a safety case by which we can determine sort of the upper and lower threshold of what we think could happen. And then we somehow, albeit I think kind of fake, but we somehow assess some kind of risk indicator. We create some kind of risk protocol, red, green, yellow, high, medium, low, and we go from there. But what happens when you move to the worst case scenario, the now what? Not the what if, but the now what? And it's really the notion of uncertainty and managing uncertainty in a system. And that's what we're dealing with every single day. And it's progressively a more and more dramatic story globally. And you're all living it, so you know exactly what I mean. You're sitting at home right now or working really hard at your shop, wondering what's going to happen. Well, the quick answer, if there is a quick answer to this question, is that I think we're really moving from the notion of being prepared to the notion of being able to adapt. And so let me own that a little bit for you. You know how I say all the time to you guys that a fatality in the workplace is not a lack of prevention, it's a lack of control. It's kind of the same thing around major uncertainty. That it's not whether we're prepared or not, it's really, do we have the ability to change as needed given very small bursts of data where we have to make very quick decisions? So you have to remove your organization from really this preparedness mindset, this prevention mindset, to this adaptation mindset. So suddenly going in and disrupting a system, being able to change things based not upon what we know traditionally has worked, but what we need to do immediately to meet that need, that's the difference between what if scenario and now what scenario. Think about that. It's moving from not the preparedness bias, but actually to the adaptive nature and agile ability to change. We're moving from a bias that says we either were prepared or weren't prepared, and there's an answer to that always. It'll be retrospective. It'll be after something happens, to a much richer question in context, which is how capable are we to change as we need to? Moving from what if to now what? That's the podcast for today. Learn something new every single day. Have as much fun as you possibly can. Be nice to each other. And for goodness sakes, be safe.